Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get started homeschooling in the state of Florida. This video is in collaboration with Ingrid from the Ingrid Chronicles. I will post her channel in the description below. There will also be a playlist with other homeschooling mothers who are making videos about how to homeschool in their states. Today I'm going to answer 10 questions that will help you get started homeschooling in the state of Florida. So the first question is, does your state require a notice of intent to begin homeschooling? And it's actually pretty easy to homeschool in Florida. Our state does require intent to homeschool, but all you have to do is send a letter to the superintendent of the schools letting them know that you are intending to homeschool your child. Then they will send you a letter back telling you basically, okay, you are ready to start your homeschool program. They'll place a date on it, and that is the start of your homeschooling program. Then every year on that date, you'll have to receive an evaluation for your child, which we'll talk about in a minute. What is the compulsory attendance school age in your state? According to the Florida Parent Educators Association, which is a site you should be familiar with when you're thinking about homeschooling, has lots of answers to all these kinds of questions and resources that you guys can use to help get you started. A child turning 6 by February 1st of the school year has to be registered for a homeschool in the state of Florida. Question number 3, what are the options for complying with the homeschooling laws in the state of Florida? So there are 3 options for complying with the Florida state laws as a homeschooling parent. First one is you submit your notice to attend to the school district, letting them know that you intend to homeschool. You maintain a portfolio of their work throughout the year. You have an annual evaluation. And if you decide to put your child back in school, you have to submit a letter of termination to the district, letting them know that you're no longer going to homeschool. The second way is you can homeschool under an umbrella school. An umbrella school is a private school under the Board of Education which oversees your child's homeschool program. So your homeschool is overseen by the private school instead of by the school district. You can find a link to a directory of private schools in the description below if that's the route you want to take. The third way is you can select a private tutor to teach your child, and that tutor has to maintain a Florida certificate of teaching or tutoring in the grade and ages that they're going to work with. You have to keep records, and you have to provide the required days of instruction, which is 180 days in Florida. However, you do not need to keep attendance records. So you're supposed to homeschool 180 days, but you don't have to show proof of that. The next question is, what are the requirements for keeping records in your homeschool in the state of Florida? Every homeschool has to maintain a portfolio. No one usually ever sees this portfolio, but you should have it and hold on to it for 2 years just in case something happens and your homeschooling is being questioned. You can pull out the portfolio for that year and show proof of all the things that you have done. Your child also must have an annual evaluation. This could be someone reviewing your homeschool portfolio, and then they ask your child to read and ask a couple of questions depending on the evaluator's style. Another thing you can do is have them take a test, such as the Peabody or the RATS. There's a bunch of different types of tests that your homeschool evaluator can perform in order to see where your child is on a scale in relation to kids their age. No one sees the grades besides your evaluator, and no one sees the portfolio besides your evaluator. What the evaluator does is submit a letter to the superintendent stating that your child was evaluated and that they are progressing in their education. This evaluation can be by a testing center in Florida, or by a certified teacher, or a state-approved psychologist assessment. Question number 5 is, what is Florida's law for withdrawing your child from the school that they're in? So if you're deciding to pull a child out of school to homeschool, all you have to do is go to the school itself and withdraw them from the school. Question number 6, are standardized tests required to homeschool in the state of Florida? The simple answer is no. There's no standardized test required to homeschool here. Question number 7, do you need to have a certificate of teaching or some other sort of qualifications in order to homeschool? No, not in the state of Florida. Number 8, what are the required subjects that you must teach in the state of Florida for your homeschool? And like I said, it's really easy to homeschool in Florida. You don't have any required subjects that you need to teach. You can teach anything you want, as much or as little of it as you want to. Number 9, do you need to maintain a portfolio? Yes, I've answered this question before. You do need to maintain a portfolio, and in this portfolio you can have the activities that they're doing, the books that they're reading. You can even put pictures in your portfolio. You can have samples of all of their work for different subjects. Anything that your child has done, field trips, field trip journals, anything that you have done that's part of your homeschool, you can put into your portfolio. And there's plenty of places online that you can go to check out how to create a homeschool portfolio, and you can even get free sample sheets to put in there that you just have to fill out. So number 10 is to explain the Common Core in the state of Florida. So I'm not even going to bother explaining the Common Core in the state of Florida because it doesn't matter for homeschoolers. We do not need to follow the Common Core at all. You teach what you want to teach, how you want to teach it, and that's the beauty of homeschooling. So now that you know what to do to homeschool in the state of Florida, the next step is to make sure that you have the resources that you need to learn about and get ideas for how to homeschool. On this channel, I've created a playlist called Tips and Advice for New Homeschooling Parents. Make sure you check that playlist in the card above. Also, I have playlists on homeschooling day in the lives and different field trip activities, all kinds of things like that to help new homeschoolers started on their journey. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell in order to know when I post new videos. My job here is to help you on your homeschooling journey. That is why I created this channel. I also have many curriculum reviews and playlists. You can check that out as well. I will have some links posted in the description below. And if you have any other questions, make sure you leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you right away. Thank you guys so much for watching and good luck on your homeschooling journey.